Hello, Sadeep. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Is anyone else joining or this is all?
Hi Jyoti.
Hello, hi, good evening all.
Hi. Thank you for responding.
Jyoti once more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go on. Hello. Hello.
Jyoti, could you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear.
Yeah, actually, yesterday I wasn't able to join the class. Okay, but upon checking the recording session today, the recording session was from 8:20 p.m. Like initial 20 minutes of the recording session was missed. So that
Um,
cannot able to understand the initial session.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your question. So are you saying yesterday you were not able to join or you were not able to understand yesterday's session?
Actually, yesterday I haven't joined the call.
Okay.
Yeah, today I have checked the recording session.
Hmm.
Yeah, in the recording session, it was from 8:20 p.m.
It was from?
8:20 p.m. Like initial 20 minutes was missed.
I don't think it was missed. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
yesterday
Actually,
we have
we
started
started
late.
late, Jyoti. We
Hmm.
started late. Actually,
Hmm.
after 10 minutes later, we started. We
Yes.
just recap once, so it will
Yeah,
be.
like, if
Hmm. Hmm.
possible, please, could you please like recap from the creation of the cases, giving the overall review.
Sure, I'll do that. Okay, Harish, is anyone else is joining or this is the full attendance?
Yeah, Satish has to join. Just ping, but you can start, Jyoti.
Okay, fine. Okay, hi everyone. Yeah, so yesterday we have discussed about Power Platform, like how we create the entities and fields and forms, and also how that will be visible on the customer service workspace. Let me share my screen. Okay, we have seen from where we have to go to create the entities and fields and I'm sorry, to modify the existing components. Okay, yeah. So this is the site make.powerups.com is the one where we have to we can make the changes. So from going to here, tables, and whatever the table you want to modify, or if you want to create a new one, you can create a new one as well. And we hope we have also seen by creating one new column how to create that one and what is the data type that you have to select and everything. And also after that we have talked about the forms, how we have how we can add the fields to the form, and then we have also checked the relationships, how the relationships will work in Dynamics 365. Like for example, as an example I have given on an contact account will be just a second. I'm sorry, yes, just yeah, sorry. Okay, we are talking about the relationships, right? I'm sorry. So we have seen how the relationships useful in the Dynamics 365. So to relate the tables, for example, this Harish is part of this company. So I want to relate Harish with this fourth copy company. So what I can do, I can create a new, so this is out of the box one. We don't have to create a new one. So this is the lookup field where I can map Harish with this fourth coffee company. Okay, so this way we can relate the tables, different tables, and also we have seen the relationship between the activities and cases also. And then we have talked about the customer service workspace where we have talked about the life cycle of cases, life cycle of customer service. Sorry. Okay, so for that we have seen like how the case creation will be happening. And once case got created, how the case is getting mapped to the queue, and from there how the agents will pick or release the case, and how they will be going to work on it, using like how they will be communicating with using the activities uh, to the with the customer, and how once that is fixed or the issue got resolved, how they are going to resolve the case. Okay, this is the overall that we have discussed yesterday. Please add if I missed anything. Is that all? Please speak out, say yes or no so that I can continue.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I didn't miss any part, right?
No, you can, what we discussed yesterday, you can, you just repeated, given conclusion of that.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so this is what we have discussed yesterday. So the first part is Power Platform thing, where we have seen the entity creation fields and everything. And the second part I have started with the customer service workspace for the customer service. And I have talked about this case, how a case can be created, and how the case can be cases can be managed in an organization by moving them to different queues, and how once the case got moved to the queue, how the agents will work, and how the resolution will happen. So the next part is on what basis this case will get picked up. For example, I have created one complaint, and Harish also created another complaint. So on which basis the priority will come? Like to which case the agent should pick first? At a time, in an organization, it's not like in an hour or 2 hours we will get the cases, right? In a minute, we will get plenty of cases. Okay, at that time, so on what basis agents will pick the cases? Okay, so for that we have one concept called entitlements. It's nothing but, for example, while buying the fan or TV, we will get some warranty, right? So for that one, so if maybe for 6 months, let's suppose say for 6 months, I got a warranty on a fan. So at that time, what happens within that 6 months, if the fan got any issues or repairs, then what I can do, I can just raise a complaint. Okay. And Harish also bought another fan, but that is also for 6 months warranty only, but that got expired. And after 6 months, he raised the complaint. So based on the warranty, the agent should pick up my case first, not Harish, because mine is priority. Okay, so that is an entitlement. And also it's not only about the warranty. For example, um, let's suppose say maybe my product was sold out to some companies, and I have a different type of customers, like companies only, like premium customers and non-premium customers. Okay, so the premium customers are the ones who are actually paying extra for a premium services, and non-premiums are like normal, maybe basic level subscription they might have choose. Okay, at that time, whenever premium customer company raised a request, then it should go to the different queue, and agent should pick that case first. Okay, and the normal subscription case also came at the same time, but that can be in a queue and can take later. Okay, so that is what entitlement is about. And also we can say how many times a customer can entitle our services. Okay, for example, if I say my fan, within 6 months, how many times I can opt for the repairs of a fan or anything that I bought. Okay, so that is about entitlement. So I'll show you how the entitlements works in D365, because whoever is agent is working on it, he doesn't know about the customer. So you'll have to check the entitlement, and based on the entitlement only, he has to provide the services. Okay, so I'll show you how we can create the entitlements and how that's gonna applicable to the case. Okay, so for the whatever the configurational changes we are going to make, that will be on Copilot Service Admin Center. Okay. This is a different app to make our changes. So here in the sitemap, if you can scroll down in the operation sections, operation section, we have the service terms group, and service terms sub area, and inside that we have this one, entitlements. Okay, just select on manage. So we are going to create our own entitlement right now for one contact. Okay, entitlement for test customer. And I have to choose for which customer I'm going to create this entitlement. And for this company, I'm creating this entitlement. And from when to when? Maybe let's suppose say customer bought the product today, and from now to within 3 months. Until 3 months only, he can opt for the services or any repairs. So here we have an option restrict based on entitlement terms. So if you are purely want to restrict the customer based on this entitlement terms, we can just set yes. And we'll talk about the SLA later. And we have to select whether is this the default entitlement for this primary customer, or this customer having another entitlement. If you have another one, we don't have to select, or if it is the only one, then we can select this one as default one. And you can see the entitlement terms here. So what exactly we are going to what services we are going to provide to this customer within this period, within these 3 months. Okay, allocation type we can choose number of cases or number of hours. For example, first, if I say number of cases, if for this company, if the entitlement got created for number of cases, then I should select how many cases this company can create within these 3 months. Okay, so they can create only 3 complaints, and we should be any isn't allowed to work on 3 cases from this company only. If they created extra, we don't have to work on them. Okay, and if I select the number of hours, then it is like how many hours we should provide the services to this company in this period. Okay, in these 3 months. And another thing here we have is decreases remaining on what basis it should get decreased. So by default, we have the case resolution. For example, if when we talk about the number of cases and I say 3 cases, then how for example, I have created 1 case, so remaining are 2. So how this will know like 2 are there? Because once the case got resolved in the system, then only this will take the remaining entitlements for this company as a 2. Okay, this is the factor for that one. Okay, for both of them it is case resolution only. Remaining terms, how many are remaining, so that we can can just save it. And we should activate it, then only this will work for this particular customer. Set as default. Confirm. Let me go with this SLA also. So this is about the entitlement. So any one of you having any questions here? Any doubts? Is everyone with me?
Yes.
Okay. So no questions, right? Okay, then I'll be moving forward with the next one. So I'll show you like how this is going to work, because if we add the SLA here, then only we can see on case whether this got added to the case or not. So that is the reason I'm going to the next topic, that is SLA. So entitlement is like how many services, what type of services a company, I'm sorry. Hello? Okay, fine. Okay. So the entitlement is all about how many services a company or customer can avail from a from any like base organization, or what type of services the customer can get within this period. Okay, that is about the entitlement. And the next topic is SLA, which is nothing but service level agreement. Like within how much time the case should get resolved if the case came from this customer, whether it could be a company or customer individual, doesn't matter. So if the case comes from this customer, whoever is part of this entitlement, then in how many hours the first response should go and the case resolution should be done. The first response is nothing but whenever the case got created, then whoever the agent got assigned to that case should send an email saying that we have received your case and working on it. So that will be the first response. Okay, so in how many hours first response should be sent, and in how many hours case resolution, which means we should fix the issue within that time itself. Okay, for example, this fourth coffee is a premium customer. So in my SLA, I'll add that whenever a case comes from the fourth coffee company, then the case should get resolved within 2 hours. Okay, so he's a premium customer, so I don't want any lags. So so that the customer will be happy, because he I mean the company is paying, like the customer is paying a premium service for the premium services. Okay, so now I'll show you how to create a SLAs in the systems. And before we talk about the SLA, so as I'm talking about the customer satisfaction, so the SLA is all about whether the agent was able to fix the issue, or able to send the first response, or whatever the success factors we have, right, were able to meet or not. Okay, so those are all called SLA KPIs. I think it's this again. SLA, so we have SLA KPI. So where we will be like each KPI will hold the value of one success factor. For example, first response will have one KPI. So once the agent sends the first response to the customer, then this KPI will get succeeded. Otherwise, it will get failed. And this will be a negative feedback for an agent. And the same with the resolve KPI. For example, the case should get resolved within 2 hours for the premium customers. So if the agent was not able to resolve the case within that 2 hours, then this KPI will get failed and will be a bad feedback for the agent as well as the company. So the KPIs are, I think, key performance indicators. I'm sorry, I didn't check that one. But SLA KPIs we have, which are like to track the what we call. I'm sorry, I'm not getting that word. So the KPIs are like to track the success or failure of that particular the action, whether it can be a first response or resolve, or agent is getting assigned or not. So such type of things. So first I'll show you the SLA KPIs, because this we are going to use in SLA. So first I'll be showing this SLA KPIs. So this is also you can see under the service terms only, and SLA KPIs, and here we already have one first response by. First, I'll open this one and then I can show you how we can create the new one. Okay, so here we have first response by. The entity name is case and KPI field. I'll show you how to create a KPI field as well. It's just another field on our case table, and we'll show you how to create this one. And applicable from is first response by. Let me modify it. I don't know whether I can do it or not. Let me create a new one. I can show you. First response KPI and entity name. Yes. KPI field. So here, think by default, we get these two, first response by KPI and resolve by KPI. So first I'll be creating a KPI for the first response by, and I'm saying applicable from. Okay. So applicable from is nothing but from when the time should get triggered. For example, when the case got created, from then itself, the time should get ticked, and it should it should take the time from case created on. For example, I'm saying applicable from created on, and from created on to how much time? Maybe like 1 hour, or maybe our resolution is 2 hours. Maybe I'll say within half an hour, a first response should send to the customer. Okay, I'll show you how that will happen. But for first, we are creating KPI to let them know like from when this KPI will get started. That is created on, and we have to activate it, otherwise it will not be visible in the SLAs. And then I'll create another one for the resolve by KPI. Yes, and KPI field resolve by KPI. And applicable from is also created on, because I'm saying from the case creation on time to 2 hours, within 2 hours, the case should get resolved. So applicable from I have selected as created on. Okay. Just save and activate it. Okay, now go back to service terms again and then SLA. Here I'll create a new SLA. Primary entity case, and we can save it. Okay. So this is the SLA, and inside SLA, we should create a SLA items. Means we can have a different SLA items, and we can have a different SLA KPIs inside, like conditions in it. We can have different conditions in different records. Okay, I can show you that one. So for example, here in my first SLA item, while creating SLA item, I have to mention the KPI. So this SLA item is responsible to track the progress on this particular KPI. So I'll say first response SLA. And the KPI, I should choose first response KPI. This one of it. Okay. I'll let you know about these things later, business hours and all. First, I'm done with this SLA. So the KPI we should select first response KPI, and we have these conditions applicable when and success conditions. So I'm saying on each case, we should, it should meet some certain conditions, then only our SLA should get triggered on that case. Otherwise, for each case, it will be like, for example, we have talked about different customers, premium customer and non-premium customers. So, that. So this applicable when is like, I'm sorry, that might not be the correct one. Applicable when is like on a table based on some field values, we can say, I mean, if that field contains some value or having the data or not having the data, based on such conditions, this SLA should get triggered. It's not like by the creation itself it should get triggered, but based on some conditions. For example, I'll show you. Add a row and we can select the attribute. For example, I'm saying case created on, because my applicable, the first response is getting started from the created on itself. So I'm checking whether the created on contains data or not. So obviously, once the case got created, this will have the value. So created on contains data on a case, then it should get started and check the success condition. So success condition is nothing but we should mention which we should mention which attribute should contain which value so that it is a success. For example, I'm talking about first response and I'll select the field for a first response and I'll be saying if first response contains data, or we can have some flag field, nothing but true or false. Is first response sent is equals to yes, then that is a success. Otherwise, it is a failure. So we have this one and fail duration. I'll just add one. Give me a sec. First response sent is a field, a Boolean field on the case. So I'm just checking if first response, so first I'm checking created on contains data on the case or not. Okay. And then my success condition is maybe for the first time, like whenever the case got created at that time, this might not have any value. After the agent send the first response mail to the customer, then only this will be set as a S. So then this will be a success condition. So until then, the time will get increased and it is trying to check in how many minutes or hours I have to warn the customer, and after which time this KPI should get failed. Okay, so I'm saying here I need 30 minutes. Until 30 minutes only, after, from the case creation on time, the SLA should wait for 30 minutes, and after that, this first response should get failed. Okay, and I'm saying warning maybe within 15 minutes. Okay, if this condition is not every time it checks for this condition, and if this condition is not satisfied within this time, they'll receive a warning, and after 30 minutes, the SLA KPI will get failed. Okay, so this is about the SLA. Here I'll show you how this is going to work, but let me know until this here. Do you have any questions on creating the SLA or SLA item or SLA KPI? Any questions you're not getting here? Please let me know, because if you don't
If
get here, then you'll not be able to get on like how this is going to work on case. So let me know like any trigger or any condition that you're not getting. Let
Hi
me know.
Jyoti,
Yeah, hi.
if in success conditions, if that was a fail,
If
it
it
will
is a
come.
success, then it will not go to this condition at all, warn and fail duration.
Okay,
Rather, we can add this actions part. So here we have a configure action. So if it is a success or a failure or it's a warning, then in all those conditions, we can configure the actions. For example, after the 15 minutes, if still the first response is not sent, then send a
okay,
reminder email to the agent. That I can do here. So
okay.
if you open here, you'll be seeing Power Automate flow, which I have not explained to you. So that is the reason I didn't explain this yet. But for now, you
Fine,
can
fine.
know inside it, we can create a flow where we can send a reminder email to the agent who is working on the case. Okay.
Okay, that is
After the
what after.
failure, after the failure also, so these are like on this SLA item, we have a status. So warning is a one status, failure is another status, and success is another status. So based on these three status, we can create a flow like at warning time we can send a reminder email to agent, and at the failure time we can send an escalation email to the manager of this agent, saying that this agent didn't resolve the case, didn't send their first response within 30 minutes, that way. So such type of configuration we can do in this section, configure action section. Okay, or if you just want to just let it be, instead of just if it is a success, then if you don't want to do anything, then you can just, this is enough. This KPI will get succeeded, and this KPI metrics will be used to calculate the customer's customer satisfaction in our organization. So it will be a success for this case, and that will be a feedback for our agent as well. Okay, so that's how this KPI is going to use for the success matrix, used as a success matrix. Okay, so this is how we create the SLA item. So I have created this for first response, and let me create for resolve as well. Resolve SLA. And I should select resolve by KPI and applicable when. And here I'm saying maybe resolve by KPI also we can start based on our condition. So it's not like created or always will have the value. But now I'll say if case owner also will be having always value, work by will not have. I'll say when first response sent equals to yes. So if first response is already sent means an agent got assigned on the case. So I can start with this resolve by. So I'll say add a row, and I will be checking how we will know whether the case is active or resolved. So we have this case status field where the status will be stored for this particular case. Okay, status equals to, so these are all the status of a case, active or cancelled or resolved. So I'll be selecting resolved. So if case status equals to resolved, that is a success condition, then this resolve KPI will get succeeded. Otherwise, one after 1 hour and failure after 2 hours. Okay, this is my configuration for resolve by. And these two SLA items are part of this LUIT SLA. So wherever this SLA is getting applied, then these two also will get checked. Okay, let me just activate it. Okay, we should set as default as well. And now, so we are done with the SLA creation and SLA items creation. Now I'll go back to entitlements, and for this entitlement, what will be the SLA? So we talked, right? The fourth coffee is a premium customer. So that is the reason I'm adding this LYT SLA. If I'm having like for another customer, maybe the another company, if it is a not premium, then I can create a different SLA with a different warn and failure duration, because this is a premium guy. So I'm just giving him the updates within 30 minutes and resolution within 2 hours. But for the non-premium users, I don't have to be hurry for the fix. I can take time. So in SLA, I can change the warn and failure duration. Okay, so I can create a new SLA for that user, that type of users, and I can add that type of SLA on those customers entitlements. Okay, now we have entire SLA as well. I'll just save it, activate it, and set as default. Okay. Now I'll go back to to this customer service workspace and I'll just try creating a case using that fourth copy company. And I'll show you how the entitlement and the SL is getting applicable for that. Prepare and the product and select something. Reason. This is like from where this case is getting originated. So we can select anything. If I'm creating my request from phone, I can select as a phone. Or if it is through email, I can select this one. So based on which, from where it is coming, that we can select here. It's our wish. And okay, entitlement is here. I'll just save this one. Okay, you can see here it is entitlement. Entitlement for test customer. I have not added this one, but for this customer, we have this entitlement, right? And I have set as a default entitlement for this customer. So whenever this customer creates any complaints, then this entitlement should work for that customer. Okay, so this entitlement got selected and you can see here SLA timer also got started, which means the SLA that we have added on this entitlement got applicable for this case as well. So you can see, for example, I'm the owner I'm the agent who is working on this case, and I can see that timer is running and I should send a first response to this user, customer. Okay, and once I send the first response, then only the other KPI, which is resolve KPI, will get started. Okay, let me see. I'll just send a email to the customer. Okay, I'm just sending it. So the regarding you can see the TV repair, the case I have created. I'll just save it and send to the customer. Okay, so whatever the first response sent might not be getting updated by default. I think we'll have to update that one, but I have not added that field here, so it's still running. Let me quickly add that as well. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, this is not added on the form. Let me open the case. The TV repair, okay. Okay, here I have first response and S and then save it. So until you save the form, the changes will not reflect. So once you save the form, then only that field will contains the value that you have entered. Okay, you can see by the time I have said the first response sent as yes, my KPI got succeeded because in the conditions that is what I have added. And then my another KPI, which is resolved by KPI, gets started from this time. Once I have the first response, then only resolve by is starting, and within this time, which means I have given 2 hours for the case resolution. So within this time, I should fix the issue on the of this case. Okay. So this is about the KPIs and SLAs. So did you get the flow, like how the entitlements and SLAs work for on a particular case based on the customer? Okay, if no questions, then I'll be moving forward. Okay, so once the case got created and I have sent the first response saying I'll be needing the details. I mean, it can be anything, whether I have received your case and will be sending you the details, will be sharing the updates shortly. So such type of things also we can share in the first response, right? So after that, I'll start work on this case. So as long as I'm in a particular queue, for example, we have a 2 queues in our company, and I'm working on one queue and Harish is working on another queue, and my queue team members will be just give me a second. Sorry. Okay, so we have 2 queues. So I'm working on one queue, and where all the complaints about the smart appliance, sorry, the home appliance like a fan or TV or AC, such type of complaints will come to me. And whereas Harish is working on a different queue, and he will be getting complaints related to the vehicles like the scooty or the car or anything. Okay, so So for me, if a TV repair is coming, then it might not be a new thing for me because I've been working on this TV repair complaints for a long time. So it's not like if every time case is coming, I don't have to start work on this freshly because I do know, like in the previously I might have got the similar complaints. So I can just go and check that, like check the steps, like what actions or what steps I have performed to resolve the case previously. So instead of just starting with the fresh, because that will be a time taken and time waste for me, because here my countdown is starting. So it might take a more than this time to if I start freshly. So instead of that one, what I can do, I'll just check whether any previous case is there with the similar issue. So if it is there, then I can just go ahead and check whether the steps will work for this case or not. Okay, so that is how I can work. So for that one, what we have, so where will I store those steps? So anybody can take it. In my queue, I'm not only the one. Maybe there are 5 members working on this queue, and maybe I have worked on a few cases, and another might get a different cases. And the next time, whatever they have worked on, I might get the complaint about that issue. It's not like I can go to that member and ask, because they might also have some SLAs running on their plate as well. So what I can do, I'll just go. I mean, for that reason only, we have this knowledge management where we can create knowledge articles. Means we can store the steps. If a similar issue comes, then just to go with the steps and it will get fixed. Okay, this is like to do steps thing, we can say, like what can be the fix for the particular issue. So such type of steps we can include in this knowledge article. Okay, so whoever the agent is working will be searching in the knowledge management whether this type of case came before. If yes, then he'll just come here and open the article and will check the steps and will perform the steps. If it is working, that is fine. He'll be completing within the time and he can take another case. Otherwise, he can start on that one. Okay, so the knowledge articles will be useful for this one. I can show you how to create that one. So here we have two options, new or new from template. So use template means the few values will be there already. We don't have to add all the values from the blank. So this will be from the blank, this will be from the template. So let me show you this first. From template, choose a template. We have to choose a template. So based on, so we only have one here, customer service trial. So I'll be selecting that. You can see the title and description, and this also got filled because I have chosen as a new from template. So whenever keywords we have. Okay, I'll just add some keywords like whenever a case comes, we will be, I mean, for each case, we have this title, right? Maybe I have created a TV repair, and some other might create a complaint with AC is not working or some issue with AC or something like that. So such type of keywords I can use here. So whenever my case title contains these keywords, then I can use this knowledge article, and I'll show you how this will be visible in our case as well, case form as well. Okay, just for now, I'm just adding this condition. And AC of fan is just a normal I'm adding, and how to pick up okay. Task or goal. So these are like what are all the steps we have to provide, what are the prerequisites we need, and what are the instructions. Step one, just do this and do that, and step two, step three. So this way we can provide the details. So task and goal, like we have to fix the issue or something like that, we can add. So this is like a like What we can say, this is like a no, no. I mean, this is like a I don't. I mean, this is like a some study material or something like instead of just checking on our own, we can just refer to this knowledge article and see whether the keywords are matching or not. And if yes, then the task is also same as yours. Then what steps I have to perform to fix this issue? And if this is, I mean, if these instructions are not enough, then further reading, I can suggest something. For example, I have worked on this TV, sorry, home appliances issue before. So I have given few steps. And if you are not able to fix the issue within these steps, then I can say I do have some links related to this one. So just go through them, go through the articles. Maybe I might have googled it or something like that, but I already done it, so I'm just giving them. So you just go through them and you'll be able to fix this if you are not able to fix within these 3 steps. Okay, that is how whatever the details is important for to fix this type of issues, I can add all of them in this article. So if somebody else is working on similar issue, they'll be coming here and will be checking to resolve that issue. Okay, I'll just save it. Okay, now I'll put the case. Oh, sorry. And so from where we can see it. So there are many options how we can check the knowledge articles. The first option is by going to the sitemap. So here we have this knowledge article thing. So from here we can go, or we can just select this one, and from here we can search the articles. Or the next option is here on case form, anywhere, wherever you want. You can add a control of that knowledge article. We do have that control. I'll maybe in the later sessions I can show you. So we have one control called knowledge article control, which you can add on this form. So from here on itself, so it will be like search control only, search bar will be there. You can search with the case title. So wherever this type of, I mean, similar articles is present, that will be coming here. Okay, that is the customization we can do. But out of the box, we do have another option here. So if you can see, this is called productivity pane. Okay, so here we will be having all the smart assist things like smart assist, yeah, AI related things will be present here. So this is the one which we have to manually check by selecting the sitemap thing, knowledge article or knowledge search. But here, right away here at the case form itself, on our right side, we have this productivity pane where we can select the this book icon we have, right? So we can just select this one. And by default, you can see the case title came here, because wherever the knowledge article title is there with TV repair, all the related ones will be coming here. Okay, so right now this is not present. I'll just go with all of them. So what I'll just check from here. Right now we have not configured properly, so I'm not seeing the TV repair knowledge article because we don't have one. So I can just check for all of the ones, and I'll see whether any of the knowledge article is matching with mine or not. Okay, so what are all the keywords I have given? Try different keywords. Okay, let me check. Oh, sorry. My knowledge article is in draft state. So until this is in draft state, we will not be able to search this knowledge article. So first we have to publish this one, then only we will be able to see it. So now I'll publish it. And publish now, and expiration date I'm not selecting any, and publish it. Okay, status reason is published. Now I'll go back and now check here with the, okay, you can see. So the keywords I have given in this knowledge article is AC, TV repair, AC, fan issue. So I don't have to select also. For example, just go back and I'm opening it again. Okay, I have removed it. So previously it was coming TV repair, the case title itself. So at that time you can see my knowledge article is coming because the keyword in this article is matching with my case title. So it is actually suggesting me to check this article. Okay, so this way, if you have a multiple knowledge article for the similar issue, we can see all of them here. I just have to go to this article and we'll check the steps and we'll perform the steps on this case so that I can fix the issue. So this is about the knowledge articles. Any questions here? So I'm expecting that you're all getting whatever I'm saying, like you're understanding everything, right? Because the functionality is important. If you know the functionality, then only we will be able to develop the apps on our own. Okay, for that also you need to know the functionality first. Whatever the module can be, but first you should know the functionality, at least one. Then you'll be able to relate the things. So right now, I have a requirement to on the case form as well as the knowledge article. So first I should know the relationship between these two, how these two together is working. Then only I can develop some things on case or the knowledge articles. Okay, so that is the reason I'm saying the functionality is also important to develop the app as well. Okay, please try. You already got access to this instance also, so you can do whatever in this instance. There is no restriction at all, but try the things, whatever we are discussing in the session. And also Harish is also providing all the materials, like the simple, I think simple exercises like hands-on practices also he is providing, and some documentation like whatever we are discussing on the session. So that things also he is providing. So just try to go through them and try few things and please ask me doubts. Then only I can understand like you are trying something. Okay, and please try to be engaged in the session so then only you'll be able to get a lot of things from me. Okay. I think so for today this is enough. I have to I have two more topics that I should cover in this session, that is omni-channel and then reporting and analytics, but I'll not be able to today. Tomorrow we can continue this session. Okay, any questions? Or if you don't have any questions, we can just end the session here. Any questions, guys?
No, Jyoti.
Okay, at least one responded. Maybe let me change the question. Is everybody understanding or is everybody listening?
Yeah, yeah.
While practicing, I could know what I am.
So which means you have not even tried till now?
No,
No,
I'm
why
practicing.
not? You're practicing, but you're not getting any questions.
Oh yes, actually
Okay.
I could know what I have understanding while at this time and meeting.
Okay, fine. Okay. So whatever may be the previous sessions, that might be the initial sessions only, but this customer service, whenever you're trying the things, you should get a lot of doubts because I'm not covering so
I,
many things. Because I'm
yeah,
just going on a basic thing. So you should have got so many questions. But yeah, please write the customer service thing and Power Platform thing that we have discussed yesterday. And whatever we have discussed today, so try to create the entitlement and the SLA, and inside the SLA, how we are creating SLA item and how that is going to applicable to the case. Try to create a new ones and try for that one.
Sure,
Okay.
definitely. Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow, once I'm into the session, maybe I'll check that how many members created the same session, same instance we are using it, right? So I can check like how many tried and all.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, please try that. So it will be useful for you only.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you all.
yeah.
Yeah. Bye.